I think the piece of gear I probably miss the most would be my old Mesa Boogie standard 412 cab. I have the oversized recto cab still, and that's what would get used most often, and it was kind of a pain in the butt to switch cabs around and stuff like that. But now with the switcher, the KHE switcher, it's so much easier to test options immediately, and I'm looking to kind of diversify my guitar tones, so I'm really regretting selling that cab.
There's one piece of gear that got away from the Lightbath zone, and that's a Korg monopoly. I had it years ago when I was living in Brooklyn, and it was my second analog synthesizer. It had 4 oscillators, and those 4 oscillators, you could change the octave of each of them, and you could change the volume on them. And it was amazing because you could set up the arpeggiator, and it would cycle through those 4 oscillators, and so you could change the volume of each one to make a rhythm, you know, da 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 da, moving that, or you know, removing that third one, or you could change the octave to have it jumping all over the place. And it was just the coolest arpeggiator that was really musical. It wasn't just like playing notes on one thing. It was kind of like having 4 monosynths that you could move around, really in a way like the kind of stuff that I would do with the modular now. But I ended up getting rid of it because I couldn't keep it in tune. It kept going out of tune, and then I was spending all this money to take it to the shop to get tuned. In hindsight, I wish I would have just held on to it and then learned how to take the thing apart and adjust the trimmers to get it back into tune. Nowadays, I have this Moog Matriarch that is pretty close. It does a round robin mode with the arpeggiator, so you can get that switching of different octaves, switching of different volumes, removing some of the parts of the arpeggiator. So that's pretty cool. What's great about it is it actually stays in tune. So the monopoly may have gotten away. I may regret selling it. I did make a profit on it, so it's not all that bad. And now I've got the Matriarch, and it's kind of the best of both worlds, I think. But if I were to play a monopoly right now, maybe I would feel differently about it, but it's been, you know, a decade since I've played it. So that's my gear that got away.